What's up, guys? Today we have another Wi-Fi battle against a guy I found on the Small Gun forums, I believe, named Aquarium. I'm not sure what his actual Small Gun name is. I wish I had it, but this battle was so long ago. But as you can see, I'm using Beware. Now, I do have a couple teams, a couple battles with this team, and I want to show it, but I'm not sure if you guys are into the whole using the same team over and over again in battles. I think I will be doing that because making teams for me is very, very difficult because I want to make teams that actually have usage in the meta I'm playing. I don't want the team to be a bunch of stuff I just slap on there just to try out and use. I want to make a team that's actually proper with a lot of thought process put into it. So I don't know about making whole new teams every so now and then. I mean, like, I think about making 3 teams per week, and then just uploading those videos, or just making 3 teams and just using them twice per battle, and just showcasing them a little bit. I think I'll do that. To showcase the team like twice, like in 2 battles, and then showcase it, and just tell you guys my thought process on it, and just tell you and show you how it works really in battles. But as you can see, this Beware team, I think I'll show you guys like 2 battles with it. This team is really good. I love the not the Mega Salamence. That Pokemon is not OU. This is the OU team, but this is a Flying Z Salamence. This Pokemon just wrecks, man. This Pokemon is a massive sweeper. I don't know why this Pokemon is not more used in OU, because it just annihilates, man. It can take on so many things with such little effort. And not only that, Landorses nowadays don't run Stone Edge. They run, actually they do, but not really. They run like Hamper Ice, actually. I don't know, like Salamence, you can run like Hydro Pumps, Hamper Ice yourself to take out other Landorses. I don't, you can run a Mix Salamence if you want to, or even a Weakness Policy Salamence. Because they live in the Hand Power Ice from Landers very easily, as long as it's not especially offensive, which is ridiculous. But other than that, this Pokemon wrecks, man. I really love it. I just wish it was more used, actually, in my opinion. But if that were the case, this Pokemon would be everywhere and just sweeping teams. It would just be a headache to go up against. Every time I see this Pokemon, I actually just get extremely frightened. And now that I'm using it against other people, I just feel so powerful, man. This team is powerful as, like, look at it, man. Beware. This is a Pokemon I have not used in the pre-big meta. I wanted to use it now as of the Pokebank meta, because I heard so much feedback about it, so I wanted to use it myself to see how it worked. Beware. I'm also using Assault Vest Tangrowth, which is the Pokemon I haven't used until now. And this Pokemon is very common. It can take on most of the Tapus and Zygarde. It can take on Landorus pretty well if it doesn't have Fly. It can do a lot of things. It can definitely take on rain teams nowadays too, like Swampert. This Pokemon is wrecking, man. It really is. It can also take on Kingdra in the rain as well, as long as it's not going for Ice Beams or isn't Choice Specs Dracos all the time. But other than that, this team is really great. I will probably link this team to you guys in the comments if you just tell me if you want to use it. But anyways, let's start the battle. Because this battle is really dope. This battle is actually very... Oh, man. You guys are going to see. So, let the battle begin. I'm going to lead off with my... Let's see. He's going to lead off with Pelipper as I'm going to lead off with my Heatran. Now, this is a weird lead. But my thought process was that I'm going to outspeed this Pelipper and Toxic it. Because I need this thing getting dwindled and dying as quickly as possible. So I don't care if he goes for Skull right here. I think his best move is to go for Skull or Heart Switch out. But he doesn't do that at all. He just stays in. It just allows his Pelipper to potentially take a potential what's that move? Bloom Doom? A potential Bloom Doom. But if I had that, that would have blown that Pelipper away to no return, man. But he just stayed in with it, and he risked it. Man, I need some water to clear my throat. But he's gonna sit on Swampert now. This thing is very, very scary. Rain teams now are just taking a huge step in the metagame, like they did back in X and Y, not X and Y, Black and White. But because Swampert's ability gets automatically boosted, Pelipper is such an amazing rain starter because it gets the fog, U-turn. And Kingdra is just so good in the rain as well. It's like these Pokemon are just very difficult to go up against. And so many Pokemon in the metagame can work in rain as well. As you see right here, I am going to set out my Tangrowth against that Swampert as it sets up Stealth Rocks, which is very unfortunate. But what I'm gonna do is actually go for the knockout, because I know for a fact he's gonna switch into that Ferrothorn. And after he does that, I'm going to switch back into my Heatran. I don't care if he goes for Leech Seed or not, because I don't need this Heatran specifically for anything other than his Stealth Steel, but not entirely. So all I need to do right now is just get my rocks up, poison whatever I can with my Heatran, and just try to dwindle this dude as much as possible. I don't have an actual plan to take on this guy, because this rain team is just too much for my team to actually handle. The team actually wasn't built for this reason at all. It was just built for offense or balance. But as you can see, this guy is just trying to kill me with this Hydro Pump. I really don't know what to do. I just went for the Protect just to stall out a turn rain. You never know when that's going to come in handy. But what he is going to do is double switch into his Celesteela as I switch into my Laias. And this sucked ass if I had just stayed in. But I'm just scared. I'm not thinking straight or making I'm not making plays with this team, because I really don't know what to think about or what to do specifically on how to deal with this dude. I really don't have a plan to beat him. All I can think of is that just do what I can on what I'm up against and just go from there. I'm just going with the flow right now in this battle. And right here, this was a weird move I made, but I switched it to my Tangrowth thinking that this would just be a defensive Celesteela without Flamethrower. And so I switched to my Tangrowth, predicting a potential Leech Seed, but he went for Air Slash, and based on that kill, he's definitely offensive. But right here, the rain's gone, so all I'm gonna do is go for the Volt Switch. He could potentially switch into his Ferrothorn, which is why I went for this. Went for the Volt Switch, and he already has a Stealth Rex up with the Swampert. And even though my Tangrowth is gone, which was the best switching I had into the Swampert, I still have plans on dealing with it. So I am just gonna switch into my Beware. I thought I was gonna get 2 KO'd. Actually, no. There's no way I can get 2 KO'd by the Swampert. That's what I was thinking. I thought there's no way he's gonna go for Earthquake when I have a Salamence on my team. But what he is going to do is just go for the Waterfall as I switch them to Power because the Fluffy thing can do shit. And what I'm going to do now is go for the Hammerhorn. No, because I did not want him switching out. Actually, the truth is, I think Return was my best move, because there's no way he's going to switch into his Ferrothorn or his Celesteela. But I did not want to have those things come in against me at all. Not like that, switching into this Moltres is actually good for me, because what I'm going to do is switch into my Heatran. And I don't know what I'm going to do with my Heatran. Sorry, I don't know what I'm going to do with this Heatran. Switching into it against this Moltres, but based on the damage, I know this thing is for a fact is choice specs. Because this is a calm, especially defensive Heatran. I'm taking about a quarter or so from this Moltres, there's no way. So definitely, he is choice specs, but unfortunately, my Heatran is not. He's not into the game right now. He is just gonna keep killing himself in confusion and kill himself. So that sucks, but that's also a good thing, because he hit 3 Hurricanes or 2 Hurricanes. His chances of hitting this next one is very, very low because of those odds now. Because you can't. It's like hitting multiple guillotines. You can't hit multiple guillotines. You can't hit multiple focus blasts. That's just the game. Those moves suck ass for those reasons. They have low accuracy and no different from Hurricane. And he is going to try and land a Hurricane. Unfortunately, he's going to miss, and I banked on that, on him missing. Now that is a bit of a dick move, but that's why I had to do it in order to win this battle, because I can't win this game unless I try and set up, and that was my best opportunity. So now what he's going to do is switch into this Pelipper. I don't know why he's doing this, because I can kill him with a Fly. But instead, what I'm going to do is actually go for the Dragon Dance. trying to hope to God that he does not burn me. If he burns me, I'm fucked. There's nothing I can do. So, but he is gonna go for the Hurricane, which is a big mistake. He should have went for the Skull to try and burn me potentially, but he probably thought I was a Lumberry set, so he wasn't gonna bank on that chance. Because if I was a Lumberry set, he would have done nothing to me, and I would have had Lumberry activated and got off a free Dragon Dance easily. So what he's gonna do now is switch it to his Ferrothorn. Even if he has the Rocky Helmet, I'm fine. So I am just gonna go for Earthquake now to finish off this thing. Right now he's really in a fuckboy mood right now. I mean a fuckboy position. He can't do nothing, honestly. Like, I'm +4 Salamence ready to sweep him. Actually, a +4 Salamence in attack and +2 in speed. So now his Kingdra or his Swampert cannot outspeed me. And that's the other reason why I set up a Dragon Dance on his Pelipper, because I knew I couldn't outspeed the Kingdra and the Swampert once he got up that range. So that was my best chance of setting up a Rain Dance and trying to sweep his team. And just trying to hope that he doesn't burn me, or hope that he goes for Hurricane. And he went for Hurricane, which was very unfortunate. I don't know why he did it. Not only that, I see what he's doing right here. He switched into his Celesteela, and then he switched back into his Kingdra to burn off my Z move. And that was a mistake because he's going to come back in the Stealth Rocks, and this is going to give me a Moxie boost. So it doesn't change his situation at all, because he's going to come back in the Stealth Rocks, which is going to reduce his HP, and then I'm going to get him a +1 boost, which is going to essentially make my next fly as strong as my Flying Z. Like that Flying Z attack that I just did, Supersonic Strike, is going to be just as strong as this upcoming fly right here. So it was pointless doing this. But he tried banking on a potential chance of him surviving, but it's not going to happen. As you can see, a resisted ass hit on a Celesteela is easily going to kill this thing. I was so surprised as shit to see that. Because I was banking on doing as much damage as I could on that thing. And then Volt switching against it with my Tapu Koko, and then switching into my something else to take on a Swampert. But as you can see right here, he's just got spot. There's no hope. He knows his Kingdra and Swampert can't outspeed my Salamence at +2. And if I can kill that Celesteela with a resisted hit, I can definitely kill his Swampert and its last remaining Pokemon with a Dragon Claw. So there's no hope. It was fucking done. Once I got up that second Dragon Dance, it was completely done. So I want to thank you guys a lot for watching. This team is really cool. I didn't showcase Beware as much as I actually wanted to. All I did was actually press return. No, Hammer Arm. And that was it. So I hope I can get some more battles with this team. If I can't, I'll try and reuse this team and try to see if I can get some fresh new battles with it. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Write down in the comments if you guys want to, my god, got my words all stumbled up. Next up. I'm trying to talk real fast for some reason. But if you guys want to battle me, just message me on Twitter for if you want to message me faster, and we can meet up and try and get a Wi-Fi battle going on, or you can write me down in the comments and I'll get to you as probably on the next day. It's easier and faster to do it on Twitter for me. So just message me on Twitter if you want to battle me there, or just write in the comments. But I warned you that writing in the comments of this video is going to take me a while to get back to. But thank you guys for watching. As always, see ya.